The Binding of Isaac, a pure classic. Fun, the plethora of interesting items, and of course, the unique characters. As of the 5th booster pack for The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, there are 15 somewhat unique characters. But which characters are the best? And which are the worst? That's what we are going to answer today. This is all the Isaac characters ranked, so let's go! Starting off our list is probably going to be a very controversial choice. Apollyon. Why did I place him so low? Well, because he is so similar to Isaac. He starts with the exact same stats, except for one less red heart. Now sure, he has the Void, which is sure a unique item, but personally, I really don't care about it. The sucking up passives and turning them into stat boosts is pretty cool, but the copying active items can be pretty useless sometimes. The problem is that in order to make the effect work really well, you need a lot of items copied, which can be annoying sometimes. Besides, it has a 6-room charge, which is equal to or more than almost every charge of every active item in the game. So sucking up a 1 or 2 or 3 charge item can be pretty useless and not worth it unless you have a lot of them. I feel the Void and Apollyon are just overrated. How can we make him better? Give him the extra red heart or give him backpack and the black hole item. I don't know. What do you think of when you think of overpowered video game characters? Meta Knight from Brawl? Or perhaps Bayonetta from Smash 4? A lot of Smash characters, come to think of it. But what I think is Azazel. Azazel has so many good things and only like one bad thing. Azazel has Flight, basically Brimstone, higher damage, and the Fool card. Cons? He has to get somewhat close to the enemy to do damage, as his Brimstone beam is very short range. But with a few range upgrades, this problem can be avoided. Also, the stuff you get for doing completion marks are really good items, such as Maw of the Void, Succubus, and Abaddon, which are really good items for using a really easy character. How can we make this character more difficult? Make him like question mark, where he can't take red hearts, decrease his damage, and or take away his Fool card. Lilith. I really wanted to place him higher. Trust me, I did. But compared to the other characters, Lilith is just boring to me. The main mechanic of Lilith is that he is blindfolded and uses an incubus to attack with. It doesn't sound all that bad on paper, but trying to fire tears with a trailing familiar can be really annoying. Plus, it doesn't even count in some of the good items in the game that actually get worse with Incubus. For example, the amazing run carrier item, Mom's Knife, makes it so that Incubus has a very small knife that can be very irritating to use and aim. How do we make him better? Perhaps give him Child's Leash, but that's pretty much it. What do you find in the dictionary when you look up the word boring? Magdalene, that's what. It's not much I can really say here, except that she is really boring. The typical tank character, and that's pretty much it. How can we make her better? Perhaps give her the prayer card instead of the Yum Heart. Question mark, or Blue Baby as I will call him, is the dead corpse version of Isaac. His main gimmick is that he can't have red heart containers, so all Devil Deals cost 3 soul hearts, meaning that most of the time we're not going to get very many Devil Deal items. Because of this, most runs with Blue Baby end up with me trying to get Angel Deals for the run, but because of the stupid way Angel Deals are structured in this game, in my opinion, Angel Deals like never happen for me, other than that he starts with basically the same stats as Isaac. He just starts with a stupid active item. How do we make him better? Give him Halo of Flies. because he is literally a rotting corpse. Money, the root of all evil. And that same goes for the Keeper. Well, for most people anyway. Seriously, am I like the only person who actually likes this character? The money health mechanic is very unique, and this character, I think, gives a fun and unique challenge. Sure, he has only 2 hits until he is dead, except for Greed Skull, which can give him more. His triple eye shot is also a really nice balance for his many difficulties as well. Plus, the wooden nickel and store key also help him balance as well. I just wish this character got a little more love though. What kills you makes you stronger. That's pretty much Samson. Every time he gets hit, his damage increases. I tried to like this character, but he is so similar to Isaac to me that I don't really care about him. I usually try to not get hit that much on the floor, so his damage increase really doesn't affect me that much. So yeah, that's Samson. The character who comes back to life, aka Lazarus. Now, I have nothing against Lazarus, but it's just that the main gimmick is to die as soon as possible in order to just get a small boost to some stats, which may sound cool, but the truth is that if you decide to die as soon as possible, like you probably should, you end up having 1 heart and stats that don't really balance your 1 heart. How do we make him better? Give him higher stat boosts, or maybe spawn with 2 hearts instead of 1. That would definitely balance this character. Controlling the lucky number 7 spot is the Lost. The Lost can be killed in 1 hit, although he does have the Holy Mantle for protection. The Lost is another one of those characters that pretty much dies in 1 hit. He provides a solid challenge and is a great character for new people trying to get better with him, or get better at the game. The 2 things I don't like about him are that 1, the main strategy for him is to hide over rocks. It's so cheap and it takes away from the fun of the game. 2, his D4 is pretty much useless because it also re-rolls the Holy Mantle. And trust me, you don't want to re-roll the Holy Mantle for a character that dies in 1 hit. How do we make him better? Make it so that his D4 doesn't re-roll his Holy Mantle. The main character of the game, Isaac. I enjoy playing as him. Simple as that. I like him because he's a basic but fun character. Some people say he is overpowered, but I don't really see that. There's not much that I can say about him, but if you want to just play some Isaac because you haven't really played in a while, go play as him and you'll definitely get addicted again. Trust me. Now time for my most controversial choice, Cain. Yup, I get it. I can hear you crying out, "Why Cain number 5? There's such an idiot!" Now hear me out. I just really don't feel that I like him as much as the ones higher on this list. It's just that his qualities aren't as good to me as everyone says it is. So shut your mouth with some flex tape and chill out. It's just my opinion. Spooky Scary Skeletons. Such a classic, stupid song. And you wanna know who else is a spooky scary skeleton? The Forgotten. That's who. The Forgotten was added in the 5th booster pack and has been a hit ever since. Well, except for me. I don't know why, but I just don't like him as much as he was hyped. I don't know why. His mechanics are really unique and interesting, but I just think of him as another character. I wish I could have liked him more. I love randomness. Heck, I even have a dice collection, which ties into our number 3 spot. We have Eden, the outright definition of random. He starts with random stats, random items, random everything. This makes him an incredibly fun character. just because of the fact that whenever you play as him, you never know what you're gonna get. He is, because of this, an incredibly popular streaking character. The only annoying thing is his Eden tokens, which are a little complicated, so you can look that up yourself. Eve. Eve is a very interesting character. He starts with the lowest damage of all the characters, 2.56, but he has the Whore of Babylon. The effect for him starts at 1 red heart instead of half, so you usually use the Razor Blade to get him down to 1 heart safely, resulting in him having a very high damage stat early on. Because of this, he usually is a nice character if you want some high damage early on. The problem is that his damage is too low for a character, and so playing as him without Whore of Babylon can be very irritating. Power. We all strive to get it. Some have it, some don't, and some do. The powerful win over the weak, and one character is just like that. And his name is... Ha, just kidding. I'm actually talking about Judas. The reason I love him is in the fact that he has the highest damage out of any character, meaning he has a high boost at the beginning of the game, and also with the Book of Belial, he's an unstoppable monstrosity. His only weakness is that he only has 1 red heart, giving him the glass cannon archetype. That's kinda why I love him. Thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe, share this with your friends, and goodbye!